Hello. Yeah, it's quite sunny out today, but look at this. We have a rooftop access in the house where I live. It's also a place to dry clothes. There is a tumble dryer, but you have to pay for it, which I may or may not do. I haven't thought about washing my clothes yet. Very cool. I was going to show you some games, but it's a bit too. I haven't got a tripod yet. It's a bit windy. I forgot to bring my microphone, so let's go back downstairs. This is my room. This is my closet where I keep my skeletons. Air conditioner. Desk with I haven't got a TV yet. Hi. So I haven't. Also, my the power cable for the Famicom is on back order, so to speak. It's on its way from Sweden as we speak, I think. Stuff, fridge, bed that's nice and wide, but really, really hard. And one pillow. I need two to sleep, so I'm gonna get another one. Very nice that I have great view from the window. I can even wave to the postman whenever he brings my stuff. There I keep all my medicine, as you can see, my whole year's worth. Haven't been able to get this up quite yet. Anyway, some games. So, welcome to first of hopefully many game pickup videos. I just baked this one into the other one, sort of. Anyway, I went to 3 stores today. I went down to a subway station. There was a Book Off, and Book Off are, they have mostly books, but they also have CDs, DVDs, and some games. The games vary a bit, and they don't have Famicom and Super Famicom. They seem to draw the line with PlayStation 1 and Game Boy Advance. Nothing older than that, but still, I bought 2 games. Mega Man X7, because I aim to collect pretty much all the Mega Man games, and I'm fine with having Japanese versions because my PS2 is modded anyway. Mega Man X7, which is, I would say, a little underrated. Everyone hates it, but I think X8 is worse. I think it's okay. And another kind of a bonus, because this was so fucking cheap. Mobile Suit Gundam, it says actually Mobile Suit Gundam. I couldn't find a year it was made at first, but on the disc it says 2000, so it's pretty old. It was only 508 yen, if I remember right. It looks like it's not a strategy game for one, and it's run around and hack and slash, I guess. And it also has some stills from the show, even though it's blurry right now because I don't have to push the button to focus, and I only have 2 arms. Might be fun for a few minutes. Either I'll get rid of it later or give it to Zepwitch, or I don't know. Could even be good. Then, as I was approaching the store I was looking for, I found a shop called Edion, which is like a computer shop that also has air conditioners and refrigerators and other stuff. And there was one floor that also had games. And I found that they also had used games, but only PlayStation 2 and above. But still, I bought 2 games there. First of all, not really completing my collection, but still, Yakuza 3. I already have this game in English, but the only reason I want it in Japanese, I don't want Yakuza 4 and 5. Well, I already have 5, but I don't want 4. I don't want any unnecessary Japanese versions. But this one is necessary because Yakuza 3, as we know, I know anyway, when it was brought over to the West, it was gimped. They removed all the hostesses or whatever, and they removed 10 sub-stories, which is what I want to experience with this game. Although I won't be playing it until I get home, but anyway. And the other game I bought there was Umihara Kawase on 3DS. I don't have a 3DS right now, but I'm going to get one fairly soon. And it's actually called Sayonara Umihara Kawase, so I guess she dies in this one. She has maybe her little sister with her. This is like a 3D remake of sorts, I think, from the popular Super Famicom hidden gem Umihara Kawase, which is just about a little girl with a backpack and a fishing pole, traversing areas, using the fishing rod as like a rope to swing from, and like has like interesting rope physics for the Super Famicom. I don't have the Super Famicom game yet, but eventually, and I probably will get a 3DS before I find the Super Famicom game, so I'll try that, and if I like both, then all the better. And now for the main event, A2 Games. This was one I had looked up before. It's basically the Super Potato of Kyoto. I don't think Kyoto has another dedicated retro game shop like this, and it was really good. It had 2 floors. The first floor was like figures and various stuff, and the second floor was games. They also had some hardware, but not that much. But they had a lot of games. The only thing I'll complain about really is, I guess, 2 things I noticed. First of all, it seems like a thing in Japanese game stores. They always pack the games in little plastic bags with the holder on top of it. All the games are hanging like this in the store, and they're like attached with this part. So they're hanging on a stick or whatever. So you have to to look at every game. You have to because if you just do like this, the one in the back, the one in the front is liable to fall off. So you have to push into the side a little bit to see if you can see what game it is, and then push it some more to see what price it is. So kind of it's better if you can just flip through like this, so it's easier to find. But it's sort of annoying because because it's like that, I don't really have time to look through all the games because I don't want to, make them fall down and stuff. Anyway, speaking of, the only Famicom game I bought, Quarth. Can't really show you because it's too blurry. I'll find it on the internet maybe. This is a mix of a shooter and puzzle game, Tetris, 2-player also. It was really cheap. Good one for the collection. It's made by Konami. Back when they were good. Bought 2 PlayStation games. PlayStation 1. Could have bought more, but I had to, remind myself that I'm going to stay here for a year. This is not a vacation. I'm not leaving in 5 days. So I can pace myself. I can buy more next month or in 2 months or whenever. So Rockman X5. Mega Man X5. Like I said before, I aim to complete the Mega Man collection, and I don't mind them being in Japanese, so Mega Man X5. A really good one. X4 I think is probably better, because this one has the weird time mechanic, and Squid Adler stage is impossible. Otherwise, really good game. And the other one, Clock Tower, The First Fear. Human presents a horror adventure for PlayStation. Clock Tower, The First Fear, yeah. This is Clock Tower for PlayStation. Clock Tower came out on Super Famicom, and unfortunately, they actually had that version, but it was a bit expensive. What I expected, but still. This one was like an eighth of the price, so I mean, it's on PlayStation. That's about the difference. It's the same game, really. So I just thought, I'll just play this instead. I mean, yeah, maybe I'll get the Super Famicom game at some point, and this is it's a survival horror point and click game, sort of. I guess it's hard to describe. Anyway, it's about this girl, Jennifer, who looks like Jennifer Connelly. That's maybe why she's named Jennifer. Who goes to an orphanage in Norway, somewhere, and finds out that the house is not what she seemed, not what she expected. Next up, 5 boxed Super Famicom games. Ku On Pa. It's a puzzle game, which looks interesting. I haven't actually tried it, so for some reason it didn't quite work in the emulator, so I will try it as soon as I get my Super Famicom clone thingy working. But it's basically a 3D cube thing. You roll the cube onto spaces to do stuff. I'm not sure if it's good yet, but it was cheap. And Gakko Deatta Kawaii Hanashi, which is a text game, text mystery thing, which I'm sort of interested in. Just it's another form of Japanese practice. and I like the cover, and it's one of those that uses digitized photos and stuff, and of people. It's made out of people, so might be good. I'm not sure when I'll have the time to play it. Now, for 3 games that I already have, but I wanted them boxed, and now I have them boxed. Anyway, the first one is a classic that everyone should have, and now I have it. Kirby Superstar. In Japanese, Hoshinokabi Super Deluxe, aka Kirby's Star or Stars Kirby Super Deluxe. And it has this nice wood-looking cartridge which looked like it's been burned in. I could do that I remember in wood shop in school you could do that stuff. I was never this good at it, but anyway. And it's also in great condition. It's cheap. It was kind of a standard price, but it was cheap in the way that it's such a great game, and for that price it's awesome value. Now we're talking price. Front Mission Gun Hazard. This was 800 yen, which is not a lot. And it's also in great condition. For some reason this game is... all RPGs are so cheap in Japanese stores. I'm not sure why, because they wouldn't be here. I mean, go into a Swedish game store and find, or an American game store and find Chrono Trigger in the box, and yeah, it won't be $10 or something. It will be $100. So why they price RPGs so cheaply, used at least, I don't know. But this one is for some, it's mistaken for an RPG, I guess, because it's an action platformer with RPG elements. It's not an RPG. So I think, yeah, but yeah, good for me because it has great condition. And finally, I would say the discovery of today's shopping trip, Hamon no Violin Hiki, which is a game I made on Famifun, and it's the Violinist of Hameln, the platformer by Enix. You play a instrument, violin, I guess. Control this guy, has the girl with him. Just refer to my review. I don't want to stand here and describe it. Anyway, there's some slight nicks on the manual. The box has a little bit of a damage here, even though you can't see it because it's too blurry. I'm just happy to find it in the box for a reasonable price. I would have expected this to be twice the price that I got it for. It was 4,600 yen, I think. And I was like, when I saw this standing, I just thought, oh, it's the Violinist of Hameln. And like, please be good price, please be good price. Yes, 4,000. It's like 280 Swedish crowns or something, which is a fine price for almost any game. 300 crowns, I would buy almost any game for that price. Not super cheap, but reasonable price. So that's my first game trip in Kyoto, and I wouldn't say the last because there are more book-off stores and others like second-hand shops I might find or something, but that was the main game shop, and I can check that off the list. One more thing. So I went to this game center, aka an arcade, and it was a little weird because their machines stole my money 3 times. First, I wasted 2 50 yen coins on Metal Slug 5. It ate both of them, and I was just kind of like, maybe I should tell someone, but I'll just shrug my shoulders, because no guarantee that they would believe me anyway. But then I went over to a UFO catcher because I thought might as well waste 100 yen, right? But there was some kind of error when I put in. The machine actually went error, and said something in Japanese. So I just grabbed a worker and said that it ate my coin. I actually literally said it ate my coin, which I'm not sure if you're supposed to say that. But he fixed it, and I got another try. And then the thing that was on there, I managed to get it in such a good position that I tried one more time. So I guess I wasted 200 yen, but I didn't really waste it because I won. I won the thing, and it is this Splatoon 2 roller thingy. I'm not sure how it works because I haven't opened it yet, but if nothing else, I think it's basically a paint roller. I mean, a regular paint roller you can use to, paint something. Or it actually does work if you put stuff in it. I'm not sure actually, but it's just cool to win something. So yes, this game trip and has been made of wind. That's it for now. See you next time. Eat Napoleon.